am back, guys. Did you guys watch my Real Housewives of Potomac recap? If not, go check it out because I just did it. That's why I'm in the same headband and the same clothes in the same spot because it's being filmed in the same day because they come on the same day. Okay, so I don't really have much to say. This episode, alright, let's just get into it. So Quiet and Phaedra come together. They meet at Quiet's house. They're talking, and Quiet is talking about like her friendship with Heavenly and how Heavenly was like so excited to see her when she came to Sweet's Tea's bachelor party. And so Heavenly comes in. They kind of discussed a few things, and Heavenly was scratched off the list for Sweet Tea's wedding that morning of, and it's like kind of unfortunate because Dr. Damon's just like caught in the crossfire of it all, but they did get to see the ending of the ceremony. But Heavenly's like, that was just so crazy. Like, I don't know why she took my name off. Like, Heavenly, you talk so much stuff and you didn't say it directly to her. Like, I don't even know where you wanted to go, honestly speaking. But nevertheless, they talk about other things because Quiet was feeling the type of way. So like, Heavenly, pick a side. You cannot be friends with me and his new wife. Like, pick a side. Like, everything I went through, pick a side. And so they had that conversation, and because Heavenly took a photo with Sweet Tea and Quiet was feeling the type of way, and it's just like, pick a side. So they came to a conclusion and they moved past it. So Brat and Judy goes into Dr. Jackie's office for a checkup, and Brat is 48, so she's a bit older. Most people have their babies really young, but I can really appreciate this new trend of like the people who are like these celebrities, especially celebrity women, who are in their late 40s, early 50s having their babies. Honestly, because it's like you work hard, you've done the whole thing, you got your career, you've accomplished everything that you want to accomplish, and now you're ready for that. You're really ready for the next phase of life. And it's like, if an opportunity comes, like, you're okay and comfortable with passing on it, because like anything else is just more blessings on blessings, and I'm thankful. But if I have to pass on the opportunity to spend time with my child or my children, then I'm so happy to do so. What I'm saying? I lived my life like I wanted, and now I am a mother, and I'm ready for that. So I understand why people have their children young, but when you're not really ready for it and really dedicated to it, then there's like a lot of children who go like unloved or uncared for in the way that they need to, because you had your baby, but you're also still trying to get your career going and get established and all of that. So I understand like the health benefits to having babies early, but honestly, the later the better. The more established, the better, in my opinion. Okay. And so basically the Brat, Dr. Jackie basically tells the Brat like she just needs to slow down. Like, she's so far along, and you're older, so I just need you to take it slow. And the Brat's wife, Miss Judy, just is like telling all the secrets, But it's like, when you go to your checkup, you gotta be honest. You gotta tell them what's going on so that they can properly diagnose you. But something Dr. Jackie said was just like, you have, I think she said it in her confessionals, if I'm not mistaken, healthcare for Black people or Black women specifically when they're having babies, it can be very racial profile or a very much a racial injustice. So it's like really important for Black women to take control of their bodies and their health and everything, like finding the right care, because we do get neglected, unfortunately. So Cecil and Simone discuss Miles and like how it's time for him to be a man. Simone is like, we can't keep coddling him, we can't keep babyfying him. He finna be, grown, like 25, 20. What she said, let's see, is he 24? So I guess this year 25. So next year, whatever. She said he's finna be 26. Like he'll be 26 then. Like he need to have it together. But yeah, you're gonna be 25, 26. It's time for you to, get it together. You can't be living off them for long because someone's just like, I'm ready to retire, And it's just like Cecil is more of like, well, we got him until he get it together, and who knows when that'll be. In all honesty, I can really understand because I'm 23 and I still live at home and depend on my family and everything, and it sucks and I freaking hate it. And it's like, I hate this. Who wants this life? Like, I'm ready to be independent already. So I understand Cecil's point of view is like, wait until he's actually ready to go out there. So when he goes out there, he's actually successful and thriving. But I also understand Simone's point of view. Like, if you don't push them into actually getting up and doing something, then they're going to become relaxed and they're just going to be, living off you, And so it does need to be a happy balance, and I hope Cecil and Simone can get on the same page when it comes to that, because a happy balance to each and everything that you do is always great. Okay, so Phaedra is hosting this event, and she's delivering her package to the ladies, and she has her assistant deliver this church fan flyer. And the ladies are all like, they're confused. Like, Toya was like, how did you get past the gate? Like, Dr. Jackie was like, after the man left, she was like, it's dangerous to have these cute little boys walk up to your door. Alright, so now Toya, Sweet Tea, and Simone, they meet up at Toya's house, and Toya's having an IV shot party. And so they're talking about their intimate life, and Sweet Tea just got married, so she waited 3 days before she got intimate with her man. Toya was like, she waited 2 days after her wedding before she got intimate with her man. But Simone said as soon as that plan landed, they made it to the tub and it was on and vibrant. Who was waiting? That's what Simone said. Wait for what? I just got married with my man. We in a beautiful, country. Like, we in this different country. It's beautiful. It's a vibe. Like, waiting. Okay, I hear you, Simone. I hear you, girl. I hear you, woman. I hear you. So they make it to the room, and Dr. Simone asks Sweet Tea, like, 3 days is a long time before you get intimate. And Sweet Tea was just like, I was having an irregular period, like bleeding and stuff. And I'm not sure exactly what Dr. Simone said to Sweet Tea, but when your body is like going through irregular bleeding and stuff, especially if that's unusual, it could be stress related or something like that, but I would definitely recommend going to get checked out just to make sure everything is okay. You should I would rather be safe than sorry, Okay, and so today Toya brings up like this invitation that Phaedra sent to her home, and we realized that Sweet Tea, she didn't get an invite. She didn't get an invitation. Then went on to talking like how Toya was like, now when this is over, let's go back. Can we go back to Dr. Jackie's to get the old shot? And Simone was like, no. And then she looked over to Sweet Tea like, I know you don't need it. And she was like, mine's wet and good. It's like super wet and gushy, like macaroni and cheese. Okay. And Toya was like, mac and cheese. Okay. So the lady goes to Phaedra's event, and it's Toya, Simone, and Sweet Tea in the back, and it kind of goes back to Toya and her professionals, and she was like, being shady, like I ain't ever had to worry about crashing a party because I've always been invited. And show a little clip when Toya was like, you didn't get invited, so what you gonna do about it? And Sweet Tea was just like, I think she said, she's like, I'm I'm gonna show up or something. I don't really know, but she showed up. We know that she's crashing the party, okay? So everybody's having like that. One card is talking about how Quad is always being talked about. She's a new addition. I don't know her name. She was with Heavenly though, and it was who? Heavenly, her in the back, and somebody over here. Oh, Dr. Jackie Heavenly, and the new edition. I don't know her name, but she was just like, Quad's name is like always being brought up, but no one ever says anything to her, you know. And then the other card over here, Toya was like, well, Sweet Tea, how are you gonna address Heavenly? And Sweet Tea was like, I might have to fight, like you might have to hold me back. So the ladies finally arrived to the place, and Heavenly was like this funeral home. So I guess it's a funeral home, like a church and funeral home type of vibe combined. I don't know. But they arrived, and you know, Heavenly comes over and do that fake greeting with Sweet Tea, and Sweet Tea ain't having it. She's not here for it. Okay. So the women are all like confused. Like here comes, like they're all sitting down now in the church part of the funeral home. And a casket rolls out, and Heavenly gets up and looks in, and it's lo and behold, it's Quad. Okay. And so the women are just like, okay, like Dr. Jackie was like, you ain't gotta do all this to get our attention. A simple text phone call would have done the trick, but okay. So Quad comes out the casket just talking about new beginnings, and she goes to everyone, and then she gets to Toya, and it doesn't go great. It doesn't go anywhere. And then obviously right before that, Sweet Tea and Heavenly kind of like get into it, and Sweet Tea bounced up, like Heavenly bounced up, like, but the ladies defused the situation. That's kind of like it's not that serious. We too grown to be out here fighting. Say what you gotta say. Speak your speech. Speak your piece. Yell and scream. But let's keep our hands to ourselves, and let's not get all up in each other's faces. Let's be respectful. Say what you got to say and move on. But okay. All right. And Phaedra in her confessional, she was just like very disappointed in Quad, because Quad did not take any accountability for her role that she played in the demise of her friendships. And and they're at the table, and Dr. Jackie, I don't know if Dr. Jackie said or Simone, or if both of them said, like, it's time. I think, no, Dr. Simone was like, it's time to go, and finna get ready to go. And Dr. Jackie basically co-signed, like, yeah, like, we'll talk about it another time. And then, but before everybody left, Quad came out and said, I just want to say, like, we have to discuss the wrongdoings of you guys, like the wrongdoings that you guys have done to me too. Then it goes to the confessionals of Jackie, and she was just like, here you go with this issue. It is as dead as these bodies in this funeral home. And then Heavenly was like, she might as well get back in the casket and close the lid, like quiet. Come on, like everybody gotta take ownership. It cannot just be the victim and the blame game. And if we're gonna let it go, just let it go. Let's just move forward. Unless you have to like talk about the issues, and then we're gonna talk about the issues, you have to be honest and open about their part, but also your part. Because most of the time, it takes two to tango, and it takes two to tango, period. But most of the time, it's wrongdoing on both, versus just it being just the one. Now sometimes it is just the one, but most times it's like both of y'all had some dirt in this situation. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it ended. Again, these are my recaps and things where I try to get it from beginning to end, and I pick out the important pieces that I think are important to talk about. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys real soon with my recap on Basketball Wives Orlando and Basketball Wives LA. Peace.